Violet, do you have a moment?
Hey, Mom. Sure, what did you want to talk about?
Daniel is moving back into his old room.
What? He is?
So you genuinely had no idea that your husband was moving back in with his parents?
I'm on the bus on my way home from work right now. Did he give you a reason why? He didn't tell me anything.
Well, if you're really unaware, I guess there's no point in beating around the bush. I'll tell you myself. He said he wants to divorce you.
Divorce? But why?
Oh, and don't bother trying to contact him. He says he never wants to speak with you again.
What is going on? He's never said anything to me about a divorce. I can't believe he would do this without talking to me first.
I'm just telling you what he told me to tell you.
Okay, well, I'm gonna try and contact Daniel myself. Daniel, what's this about you wanting a divorce all of a sudden? And why would you up and move back into your parents' house? If you had an issue with their marriage, you should have told me. Is there something wrong? Answer me, Daniel. I know that you're reading this. Don't you have anything to say to me at all? Daniel, answer me right now. Daniel, what is wrong with you? You don't even have the courage to give me the divorce papers yourself? You had your mother bring them to me? She said that you want to finalize the divorce by tomorrow. Daniel, what is going on? You suddenly moved out a month ago, and today I hear, through your mother, that you're willing to leave me the house if I don't ask you why you're divorcing me? We still haven't once had a face-to-face discussion about this. Will you really not even talk to me? Just once? I get that you're serious about the divorce and you're not willing to try and work things out, so I'm not going to put up a fight. But I'm hurt and saddened that you won't tell me why. What on earth was that?
Violet!
I mean, I'm the one who said I wanted a face-to-face conversation. But our divorce is going to be finalized tomorrow. Why are you crawling into my bed in the middle of the night? I could smell alcohol in your breath when you hugged me. Are you drunk right now?
Violet! Please, Violet, I have one last request. The last request I'll ever make to you.
What is it?
I'll never ask you for anything ever again. Please, hear me out.
Hear you out? You spent the last month refusing to speak to me, and now you want me to hear you out? Our divorce is already a done deal. What could you possibly want to tell me now?
It wasn't my idea. I don't want to divorce you.
What are you talking about?
My brother came back home.
Your brother? The one who ran out of the house after a huge fight with your dad 15 years ago and hasn't been heard from since?
Yeah. He somehow found out about my dad dying 3 years ago. And he came back to our house a month ago.
Wait, I think I remember you telling me about him.
My mother was always obsessed with him, giving him anything he wants, and he's a reason for my childhood trauma.
And now he's back at home? Wait, are you saying you're divorcing me has something to do with your brother?
They took my phone away from me for the last month.
What?
A month ago, my mom told me to come to the house immediately, that it was an emergency. And when I got there, my brother was there. See, it brought back my trauma. I had a panic attack, and while I was incapacitated, they took my phone.
What about your job?
When my mom called me, she told me that I should bring my work computer along, because she'd need to be with me for a while, so I did. They've been taking turns watching me to make sure I didn't try to contact you. So, for the last month, I haven't been able to communicate with anyone unless it's for work. And they've locked me in the house.
That's unbelievable. Why are they doing this?
My brother's after the money I make on my freelance projects. When he found out from my mom that I'm married and not living at home anymore, he decided to make me divorce you so he can keep me there and live off my income. And Mom has teamed up with him.
Your mom is a part of this? But you've been paying her $1,500 a month for as long as I've known you. Why is she doing this?
Like I said, she's obsessed with my brother. He's the only one she loves. She only ever saw me as someone she could use to finance her lifestyle after my brother left home. But now he's back. And their plan is to use me like an ATM from now on, so they don't have to work anymore.
Daniel.
Sorry to bother you with such a downer story. I know it's an important time for you at your company, just being promoted and all. And it's partially my fault for not being able to stand up to my mom and brother for this last month. If you say you want to divorce me, I'll understand, but if it's not too much to ask, then please, Violet, could you give me one more chance?
Can I ask you something first?
Yeah, go ahead.
First, who signed your name on the divorce papers?
Huh?
It looked like your handwriting.
Oh yeah, the divorce papers. I don't have any evidence, so I can't say anything for certain. But I think it was my mom. Her handwriting has always been similar. She could probably fake it easily.
Okay, got it. Next. Your childhood trauma is what's kept you from standing up to your brother for the last month, right? If that's true, then I'd like an explanation for how you were able to get out of the house and come see me tonight.
Right. First, my brother bought a bunch of beer and was having a drinking party with my mom. But then all of a sudden, they started forcing me to drink can after can after can. I had no idea what the occasion was, but I was just playing along with them at first. Then when they passed out, I saw my chance to escape from the house, and I took it. When I took back my phone and checked your messages, I saw that you had agreed to the divorce.
Is that why they were celebrating?
Yeah, I think so. They had been monitoring me for a month, so I bet they were pretty excited that their scheme finally paid off. This was the first time I'd heard anything about the divorce, so I hurried as fast as I could to call a taxi and tell you the truth.
Ah, so that explains why you were acting excited and also the alcohol in your breath. I guess they were unaware of how big of a drinker you were. I bet they didn't expect you would outlast them.
Right. My brother left the house when I was still a minor. And I've never really done much drinking around my mom. The only person I ever drank with was my dad. He was my only ally in the family, and he's gone now.
Wow, I see.
Yeah, sorry about startling you like that before. It was the first time I'd seen you in a month, and I kinda got overwhelmed by emotions.
It's all right.
Do you believe me, Violet?
Well, you've told me about how awful your brother was to you a bunch of times over the years. And I can see for myself how your mother's favoritism has affected you. So, considering that, your story does make sense.
Thanks, Violet.
I'm sorry too, Daniel. I knew about your past, but still didn't have enough faith in you to resist the divorce. I lost faith in you once, but I won't do it again.
That means a lot to me, Violet.
Also, by the way, this is all pretty sudden and bizarre, but you should probably lay low for a while.
Really? Why?
I'm coming over to you to tell you the details, but for now, let me just say that we have a lot of work to do tonight.
Okay, gotcha.
Violet? Are you there? Where's Daniel?
Good morning, Mom. What's the matter with Daniel?
He's gone! I thought he passed out drunk with us last night.
Did you have a party?
Yes, we did. We were celebrating that you finally agreed to divorce Daniel after a long month of hard work. But I woke up just now and Daniel is gone. All of his things are gone too. Even the computer he brought over here for work. Do you have any idea where he's gone, Violet?
Can't say I do.
You may be divorced, but you were still married for years. You haven't heard anything at all from him?
You know we haven't met for a whole month.
Yes, but regardless...
Why would he come here? He's the one that wanted to divorce me, isn't he? Or maybe he didn't really want to divorce me at all, and he was somehow trapped in your house for the last month. Maybe he came here to tell me the truth about everything. Is that the possibility that has you so nervous?
That's a completely ridiculous story. He hates you so much that he couldn't bear to meet you, and he had me deliver the divorce papers for him.
If that's true, then there's no point in contacting me like this now, is there?
Well, I suppose you have a point. Oh, what am I going to do? Where in the world did Daniel go? Violet! You moved?
Huh?
I just came to the apartment you and Daniel were living in, but a new family was living there.
Oh, right. I was already planning to move for my job at the time, and I guess when I think about it, the divorce came at a pretty convenient time for me. That's all. It's a simple story, really. But this all happened months ago.
Oh, this is terrible.
What's terrible?
I've been searching for Daniel for months, and he just called me the other day saying he's cutting me out of his life.
Wow, he is?
He stopped sending me the usual $1,500 a month. I've had to really tighten my belt now. I guess I have no other choice. That boy is of no use to me anymore. Violet, you can marry my other son.
Excuse me?
This is your responsibility. Daniel was your husband and he's gone and vanished. I'll organize a wedding at the local courthouse for this Friday and you can move in on Saturday. Understand?
Yeah, that's not happening.
You have no right to refuse.
I'm married right now.
You what? You're already remarried?
Sorry, I need to make an important phone call now. I'm gonna have to leave this conversation.
Oh, don't you dare! If you're not going to support this family, who will?
Daniel, I just heard from your mom.
Wait, she contacted you instead of me? Maybe it's because I told her I was cutting her out of my life.
She told me that I have to marry your brother and support them. What a total weirdo.
She did.
As if I would ever agree to that, right?
Yeah, not a chance.
I'll go ahead and cancel the contract for this phone as soon as possible.
Right, I'll do the same for mine.
Are you at the bus station right now?
Yeah. I'll be getting on my bus soon. I should probably go. I'll call you when I get off.
Awesome. I'll be waiting. Take care.
Thanks, Violet. I'll see you soon.
The truth is that I moved out of the state for my job. I never divorced my husband. He simply made a request to his company to make his temporary work from home arrangement a permanent one, and they accepted. After getting a few things taken care of, he joined me over here. As for his mom, since she got greedy and tried to steal all of Daniel's income, she ended up losing the $1,500 he had been sending every month. And since Daniel's brother refused to leave the house, she had no choice but to go and get a job herself. But there's more. Daniel's brother only came home because he was running away from a loan shark, but he got found. I'm not sure why, but when they came for Daniel's brother, they took both him and his mom with them to their black site in the city, where the two of them are now on the long and hard path to repaying his debt.
Hi, Fiore! Hey! It's me, Laura. Come on, are you ignoring me again? We've known each other for 10 years, ever since we were in high school, but you're still so cold to me. Does this mean that you've already noticed? that must be the case. Which is why you're so frustrated that you won't reply, right? No, I'm so sorry. Hold on. I almost forgot to thank you for getting out of the way. I'm so happy as your friend that we were able to settle things reasonably. I mean, I guess it was only obvious of you to do so since I'm so much more attractive than you. Even if you did try to hold on to him, there was no way you would have beat me. I guess I'll find happiness now. Don't tell anyone, but I'm actually pregnant with his child now. I'll contact you again when the baby is born, all right? Bye then! Hi, Fernando. Sorry for bothering you at work. Do you have some time? There's something I want to ask you.
Oh, sure. What's up?
Have you met Laura before?
What? Laura, she was the delusional girl that sometimes comes up in your stories, right?
Yep, that delusional girl.
No way. I've never known anyone named Laura in my life. How would I even meet her if we live in completely different places?
It's just as you say, I guess.
Did something happen?
Oh, yeah, I got this weird text from Laura this afternoon.
What's it about?
You see, she said something about stealing a guy from me and that she's now pregnant with his child.
What?
Oh, it's not like I suspect you of cheating on me or anything. I just thought that she might be having one of her one-sided delusions again and could be stalking you.
A one-sided delusion, huh?
Have you felt like you were being watched recently?
No, not really. The only women in my life are you, my sister, and my mother. I guess you could count the women from work as well, but I'm not really close with them. I don't know anyone named Laura.
I see. It's fine if that's the case, though. She might be doing something where you won't notice it, so be careful, just in case.
Got it. Thanks for the warning.
Sorry about bothering you with something so weird.
Don't worry. You told me before that you couldn't read what this Laura had in her mind at all, which is why you haven't blocked her yet, because you're scared as to what she might do, right?
It's true.
Are there any mutual acquaintances that could tell you about her current situation?
There were a few people before, but it seems that no one really wants to be friends with her because of her personality, so...
I see. Well, looks like she doesn't do anything noticeably harmful, so why not just wait and see what she does for now? Ignore her texts like before, and maybe just reply when you feel like you need to.
You're right. I'll do that. Hi, Fiore. My baby was born, so there's something I need to tell you. He's a boy! I'm such a good wife, giving birth to an inheritor of our property so soon. Honestly, I'm so lucky I was able to steal him from you. Thanks for preparing such an amazing man for me, Fiore. I guess it's tough for you being jealous and mad and all that, but at least I'm happy. So forgive me, okay? Oh, speaking of which, I almost forgot the main reason I contacted you. I was thinking of inviting you over to our house to take a look at our baby. You're still single and have money, right? I'm looking forward to your wedding gifts. Oh God, he's so cute. I mean, he is the child of Mario, your handsome ex-boyfriend. What, Mario? Wow, you surprised me! You were always ignoring me, so I practically jumped from my seat. I had no intention of replying, honestly. I thought that you were just being delusional again and yapping about one of your new fantasies. Huh? Delusional? Yep, just as I thought. You're being delusional again. Not only that, but this time it's so wrong that it puts everything until now to shame. Huh? And to think that you finally replied to me. What are you talking about? I stole your fiancé Mario, got pregnant with his baby, got married, and then gave birth to a baby. What part of this is a fantasy? Mario hasn't been my fiancé for a very long time. What? We were only engaged in the first place because our parents knew each other and thought it would be good for our companies. I was about to be strategically married off by my parents, but we found out that Mario was cheating on me, so the marriage was canceled. Huh? Don't need to make an excuse just because you're jealous. Fine. It can't be helped, I guess. I don't know what you might do in the future, so I'll introduce you to my husband. Again, you're embarrassing me, Fiore. I know you're single. What? As you can see, this is a picture of us at our wedding. Oh, and take a look at the picture of the CEO on the homepage of S Corporations. Why would I do that? My husband is the CEO of S Corporations. Huh? You'll see that he's the same person as in the picture I just showed you. No way this is true. What is this? S Corporations? Your husband is even richer than mine. Just to be sure, I'll tell you about what happened leading up to our marriage. My marriage with Mario was canceled 3 years ago. 3 years ago? Around half a month after that, my aunt introduced me to my current husband and we got married a month ago. A month ago? You and Mario were already married at the time, right? Yeah, we were already married. Can I ask you, since when have you and Mario been in a relationship? About a year ago? Then that must mean that the stuff you said about you stealing my fiancé was one of your delusions, right? But can I say one more thing? You didn't go after Mario because he was my fiancé, right? You said something before about how anyone would do as long as they were rich and handsome, right? That's... I know it's an afterthought, but aren't you glad you didn't steal someone else's fiancé? People don't usually look kindly at such marriages after all. But if you're happy with how things are right now, then why not just be satisfied and live life? Bye. Fiore? Hey, what should I do? Mario's company, it wasn't supposed to be like this. What should I do? Oh, they went bankrupt, right? Seriously, what should I do? I see. So business didn't start going well for him after all. Huh? What are you talking about? I guess it won't matter if I tell you now, so... What? Do you know something about this? I told you about how our marriage was arranged by our parents with our company's benefit in mind, right? To be a bit more precise, my father's company was planning on giving Mario's company, which wasn't doing well, financial assistance. But since we found out Mario was cheating on me, the marriage was canceled, which means that the financial assistance that they needed to recover was never given. Apparently they did everything they could in the 3 years after that, but it seems it didn't work. What are you talking about? I don't know anything about this. Why are you saying that to me? I haven't been in contact with Mario ever since our marriage was canceled. Oh my god, what do I do? If this was the case, then I should never have stolen him in the first place. You didn't really steal him, though. He found out? What is it now? Mario, the son of a bitch. He had a DNA test done between him and our child. Huh? A DNA test. So he wanted to make sure whether he was the father? Come on. Don't tell me the child you gave birth to wasn't actually his. I mean, I didn't know which one of them was the father. The other guy is just a regular office worker, so of course I would marry the one who owned a company. But now Mario's company is bankrupt, huh? I guess this is what you call karma. Don't say that as if you're so calm. At this rate, he's going to divorce me and even make me pay an alimony. Well, that's only natural, I guess. I said don't act so calm. How do you think I should escape this? I don't know. What? I mean, Mario would only be exercising his legal right as the person who is cheated on, right? When I found out Mario cheated on me, I made him pay an alimony too, you know. Besides, I'm just an outsider to this. I can't make decisions for you. So you're saying you don't care what happens to me? I told you there's nothing I can do. Of course there is! Like, lending me money or something. I'm not giving you the money. What? Why not? Just a couple $1,000s will probably be enough. I'll make sure to pay you back. Can I just block you now? To tell you the truth, I've wanted to block you ever since we graduated high school, but I was afraid as to what you might do. I kept you unblocked only to keep a watch on you. What? But we are friends, right, Fiore? We got along so well in high school. No, I don't remember us getting along in high school. Didn't you once spread rumors to everyone saying that I had cheated on my boyfriend? When in fact, I didn't even have one boyfriend in high school. Thank God everyone knew about you by then and no one believed you, though. Besides, don't tell me we're friends after you tried to provoke me by saying that you had a baby with my fiancé you stole. I was only telling my old friend what was happening in my life. I had no intention of provoking you whatsoever. And it wasn't my fault that in high school you looked like you were going out with so many guys. To be honest, because you're a nuisance. What do you mean I'm a nuisance? Because I thought we were friends. I have zero intention of helping you, so don't contact me anymore. Wait, Fiore! Don't block me. Goodbye, then. Fiore! Please, you're the only person I can rely on. I wondered why she was so persistent asking me specifically for help, but it seems that all her other friends had already blocked her. Apparently a lot happened after I left my hometown and moved with my husband, and a friend of mine said that she thought I'd already blocked Laura long ago. As to why she ever thought she stole Mario from me, I honestly don't know. Maybe Mario told her that he used to be my fiancé and her imagination went out of hand, just like it always did. Anyway, I received information on her after that, and it seems Mario divorced her immediately after that, and he left taking, leaving her with the child. The child's father had a fiancé, and Laura was forced to pay an alimony to her as well. Laura had now 2 major problems she had to deal with. Her parents took custody of the child, and they forced Laura to pay them child support after cutting ties with her. She now works day and night to pay for both the alimony and the child support, causing an enormous stress on her body. A friend of mine who saw her by chance said that she looked to be already in her 40s, when in fact she was only 28.